And we're finally back. Dota 2 kind of shit the bed for a little while, but we're finally back with game number 3 now between CIS Rejects and the Monkey Business. Monkey Business are currently up 2-0. They're just one game away from a clean sweep, Durka.
Yeah. Well, they looked pretty good in that game.
Yeah.
I mean, the comeback, instant, trying to push high ground without BKB on Gyrocopter.
One
didn't
misplay,
really work.
boom.
Yeah.
GG. I still can't get over that. I still cannot get over that. But we're finally here. What? Okay. We did this whole intro. It's like the fourth ban, right? I was waiting on the fourth ban. Then we did a whole entire intro, and I look back, and they still haven't gone for their first pick. But finally, CIS Rejects will choose the Lina. Monkey Business. Are they going to get an AM?
Clock AM?
I
No.
doubt that's the opening.
Dire team pick.
But they take out two of the more common opening heroes that go with the Lina. The Clockwork and the Earthshaker.
Yeah, you're right. That's a good point.
So now what do you go? Do you go Lina Gyro as your opener? Lina Disruptor? Lina... like what? Because they like these heroes, but having it as your first phase pick opener is awkward.
Yeah. Leaves you a bit squishy. And really
10
susceptible to
seconds
Clockwork,
remaining.
that's for sure.
5 seconds remaining.
I mean, you could go Lina Darkseer, to be honest, but again, it's
Not great.
it's just like wonky. Like everything is going to be offset by the fact that Monkey Business have these long-range initiators, tanky heroes. They have kind of shown their hand, though. Earthshaker is going to be in that 4 spot and Clockwork off lane. But you still don't know. Monkey Business like to run dual lanes. They're going to have, you know, the Scarus, or the Kotl with the Clockwork, something with the Earthshaker.
Dire
And CIS
team
Rejects
ban.
stick with the Tusk. Good all-rounder.
Yeah, that makes sense. Animation immediately banned away by
Radiant
CIS
team
Rejects.
ban.
Monkey Business. I would say Clockwork, Silencer wouldn't be a bad ban here.
Silencer or Disruptor?
Yeah.
I'd kind of say get rid of the
10
Disruptor if
seconds
you want to pick
remaining.
something like Storm Spirits. Just it
5
feels a little
seconds
scarier.
remaining.
You know, in the long run, sort of more
Reserve
consistent
time.
scary than that one big global silence kind of scary for Storm. Taking a sweet time. I mean, even at this stage, you could start looking at banning out Artes heroes. Taking out a Slark who deals decently with the Clockwork.
Do you ban Gyro and CIS Rejects? Since you probably don't want to take it yourself.
I don't think you do.
You don't think Monkey Business would go for it?
Or you want them to pick... Oh, you want
CIS Rejects ban away the Gyro to make sure that Monkey Business
doesn't
can't-
get it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dire team
Uh,
ban.
Because Clockwork works really well with Gyrocopter. And so does Earthshaker.
Yeah, it's possible. I've not seen them play it. They've been loving No-Tail mid with the Storm, DK, Ember Spirit. Then Miracle plays like, you know,
10
AM
seconds
up
remaining.
at top lane.
Yeah. I see. That's the thing. I
5
was like,
seconds
I'm
remaining.
not sure if Monkey Business would really want to take the Gyrocopter, but it would work really well with their combination that they have so far.
Reserve
It's a
time.
comfortable hero as well, you know. I don't think there's a single one-role hero player out there that does not play Gyro.
Radiant team
Yeah.
ban.
With the crop ban out there, what are they looking at? I mean, Storm mid can still get caught by Earthshaker stun into whoever is sitting mid. You know, there's no
10
Shadow Fiend, no
seconds
Queen of Pain.
remaining.
Maybe the Rejects do want the Storm.
5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
It's definitely one of Iceberg's more comfortable heroes. Windranger Storm.
Yeah. Yeah, I could see that.
I mean, I saw his Lina the other day.
Storm
Well,
Spirit.
they're not having it. Ban
There it
Silencer
is.
gets Storm.
Dire
And
team
Rejects, do you
pick.
pick the Disruptor now?
I was just about to say, like, I think that's probably for the best. Just because of the fact that if you leave Silencer or Storm Spirit out there, CIS Rejects are very likely to try and take it in their third pickup. Whether it's Van's Core or they just want to have the Storm Spirit. So, banning one and taking the other, I think makes a lot of sense.
10 seconds
You've got a
remaining.
lot of
Disruptor.
initiation now on Monkey Business. And a lot of early to mid game,
Radiant
but
team
CIS
pick.
Rejects will respond with the Disruptor.
I mean, we knew it was going to be those 3 heroes, but the order was always going to be
Yeah.
up for grabs, really.
Yeah, because if you ban away Storm, then CIS
Keeper
Rejects
of
will
the
probably pick up the Silencer, in which case the Disruptor
Dire
just goes
team
unpicked
pick.
for that session. You ban away Disruptor, CIS Rejects would probably still pick up Silencer against the Storm Spirit.
Now I wonder if they switch it up and put Lina mid for Iceberg, and then have Disruptor +1 supporting Tusk off lane. Because the Storm is going to have help from the Earthshaker, but it's only going to be defensive help. You can't really kill the Lina with the Storm Earthshaker until Storm hits
10
6,
seconds
and
remaining.
Clock Kotl don't rotate to gank either.
Yeah.
5
So I
seconds
think if you have the aggressive
remaining.
potential from Tusk roaming in, then another support like a Rubik from CIS
Reserve
Rejects that gives you
time.
displacement ability and also set up for the Light Strike Array that could actually go and play aggressively on mid. Because if it is the Kotl Clockwork lane, Disruptor +1 should be able to handle it. You know, Disruptor plus Wraith King, Slark, whatever it is for Artez, should be okay up there. You know, they're not going to get a massive amount of farm. It's not going to be a free farm lane. Then you've got to look, though, at contesting bot, because Monkey Business haven't picked up their Miracle Hero if he's going to be playing safe lane, or their No-Tail Hero if they're switching roles.
Yeah.
I don't think they pick Ember here against Disruptor. That still leaves it pretty open.
What carries are left? Like, really valuable carries. There isn't a whole lot. By the time we get through the ban, there's going to be practically nothing.
Bloodseeker is still there, and I think CIS Rejects maybe are contemplating this Bloodseeker for Artez. Because Storm, Kotl, Clock, Earthshaker, they're all squishy, super susceptible to oh, that's just a monitor. XSplit didn't change.
Yeah. Problem being, I still need to see my monitor. But my screen just flashed back.
So I'm
Anybody
10
was wondering.
seconds
I'm like-
remaining.
80% certain Monkey Business will ban Bloodseeker in their 5th if Rejects
5
don't pick it now.
seconds remaining.
But if they pick it now, oh, what the hell?
Whoa! Yeah.
Radiant team
All right,
ban.
Tusk Centaur
What?
dual lane. Lina has to be our mid now. Disruptor safe lane with some sort of carry for Artez. They went right down to the wire
10
too. The last 2
seconds
seconds of
remaining.
reserve time there. I do not know
5
how I
seconds
feel
remaining.
about a Centaur. You have to make the laning phase work for him somehow, and even then it's questionable
Reserve
how powerful he is in the mid game compared to many other offlaners. His Aghanims is insanely strong, but no matter how strong it is, similar to like Centaur and Timbersaw actually occupy a very similar level, where mid game, late game, they're really strong heroes. But it's all about the early game and how you cannot get that farm necessary to get you into a strong position for the mid game. That prevents them from being picked. I mean, there are so many reasons that Timbersaw could be a good hero right now. I've gone over this with Blitz a ton. We've got the Aghanim Scepter, Octarine Core comes into play with the recent patch. Glimmer Cape is a huge factor right now, which Timbersaw doesn't really care that much about because he's primarily pure damage. We're talking about some of these other heroes that he's
10
actually pretty
seconds
good against
remaining.
because he offers so much pure damage.
And he's hypermobile as well. He's not
5
shut down by people
seconds
blinking
remaining.
away or
Mhm.
hiding themselves. I'm still
Dire
super
team
confused
ban.
about where the Centaur fits in here because
Hmm.
it could be Artez one roll Centaur. They run defensive lane.
Yeah.
Tusk is still open to being 4 roll or off lane himself. Or they could run aggro tri lane here possibly,
10
knowing that
seconds
Monkey
remaining.
Business more likely than not want dual lanes.
5 seconds
But then as soon as the Keeper of the Light
remaining.
moves into that dual lane to make it a tri lane, the Illuminate shuts you down. So I don't... CIS Rejects
Radiant
ban the
team
Bloodseeker
pick.
themselves, so that's like the complete reverse of what I was expecting.
Yeah, well, Monkey Business still had that carry slot open, and I think that was one of the last valuable carries left. Now you're going to go into the kind of quirky heroes. You're going to see something like, you don't want to go Slark against Disruptor. You already have Storm Spirit against Disruptor. You don't want to go,
10 seconds
don't
remaining.
really have room for the Ursa Bear.
Slark.
Okay, they are going to go with the Slark.
Dire team pick.
I don't know. You're picking Slark into Disruptor, which is a little scary for me. I wanted to see one of those heroes that was exceptional versus like the tankiness, right? Because you have Centaur and Tusk, who are naturally tanky already. And then you have another hero from CIS Rejects that's likely to have a decent amount of HP, because this is going to be their carry.
10 seconds remaining.
I swear, Monkey Business have just drafted a CIS Rejects
5
draft
seconds
against
remaining.
the CIS Rejects.
Yep, that's Wraith King. Okay. I mean, I was down. I was like, maybe we will see a safe lane Centaur. It's been a while, but
Now they're even tankier.
now they're running Wraith King, so even more tank comes into play. Slark, if this goes late, Slark is just gonna have happy time stealing stats, man. He's just gonna be beating on these heroes, stats on stats on stats. So Big Daddy No Tail is going to be playing the Storm Spirit's Miracle. Will be playing the Slark. CIS Rejects, is this an aggro tri-lane?
Nobody knows.
Like Centaur safe lane, Tusk Disruptor Wraith King? Or is it aggro dual lane, Tusk
10 seconds
Centaur
remaining.
with Disruptor babysitting Wraith King at the safe lane?
5 seconds
All we know is that
remaining.
Lena's mid. That's all
Yeah.
that's confirmed.
That is literally the only information we have right now for this Dire team. Radiant, it's a little more obvious as someone DCs out.
Yeah,
But
it should be it should be either defensive trial. It just actually, I guess it depends on what CISR run, right? Because if it is something aggro, they may need to keep the light with them. But otherwise, they can just go ahead and put Keeper of the Light in that off lane with the Clockwork like they did last time. Wouldn't be as valuable because there is, well, actually, no. In fact, you could say it'd be more valuable. The Wraith King is tankier than the Gyrocopter, but you're much more likely to put pressure on him with the Coddle Blast and the Rocket, and potentially get the kill if he's a bit too far forward. Lock him inside the cogs, and wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. You've got yourself first blood. But we have a pause. All right, waiting for everyone to get back into the game now. Those of you just now joining us, this is game number 3 in a best of 5 between Monkey Business and CIS Rejects. This is the finals for the MLG European Qualifier. This determines who's going to be going to New Orleans for the MLG World Finals. Monkey Business currently 2 games up over CIS Rejects. There is not a counter thing at the in the middle at the top, because that's a little broken right now. So I'll just try and remind you guys from time to time.
At least it doesn't say 1-1 anymore. But that was more annoying
Yeah,
than not having a counter at all.
That was a little confusing.
Alright, where are we going? What are we heading off to?
And this is why, by the way. I'm like, this is why if you look at your tournament tickets and you'll see like multiple games instead of them just doing a series, this is why. Because the series setup is a little broken right now. Oh, Moon actually snuck out there, but Vanscore is going to see him. And now, Vanscore knows that that is awarded.
Oh well.
Do you know if there's any extra warning spot? Like, is this a new warning spot? Because there used to be trees in this area. There used to be like 2 more trees.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it threw me off. The first time I played Reborn, I was just like, what? What? No. And then I didn't play it again until I was forced to, because of the fact that I saw map changes, and I was just like, what? No, that's not what I anticipated.
Does it still block the camp if you
It
put it
does.
there?
It does.
30 seconds to battle.
Huh. Well, Dire have an interesting observer ward as well. Towards middle lane.
There's a couple of them.
Lane ward, I guess a little more standard against like Clock and ES who pull the lane back and you want to keep tabs on where they're heading. And where the lane equilibrium is actually going to meet up.
What a death ball that would have been. CISR had found somebody.
The battle begins.
No tail, really ensuring the bounty rate is hit. Double remnants.
Yeah, he uses what, 120 mana for that?
Yeah, 140, yeah. But by the time he gets back to lane, it'll be 110.
Still though, man, Remnant's important business. Courier, oh god. Why is always want to fly here and not a ranged hero? He's gonna snipe it on the way back.
He here?
They've got vision of him coming in.
Run at him!
Oh,
Get him!
Fisher,
Punch him, punch him! Oh,
Radiant's
crit!
courier has been killed.
He didn't stop it. He didn't stop the massacre of the red panda. Those are going on extinction. Crit, come on.
Red paw, no.
What's the name of that? World Wildlife Federation is not happy with you.
Or
Crit.
PETA. Screw PETA.
Nobody likes PETA. Let's be real. The only reason people like PETA is because occasionally they get celebrities to dress up naked for them. Dress up naked.
Dress up naked, yeah.
What an oxymoron that is.
Militant advertising is what you can say about them. Iceberg mid, he's starting to cross this lane regen-wise. No tail, gonna salve himself up. Iceberg still has his.
Oh, fly? Fly? No, he's fine. He'll stay just ahead of the body block, and Goretz won't be able to catch up to get the stomp. Light Strike Array misses, Big Daddy. On his way back into this lane, but Iceberg is really pushing it. He needs his bottle, he needs it now, but he doesn't have any more regen. The Tango. Oh, Iceberg actually gets a little too far forward. Who's going to get this kill, though? Iceberg is turning, fighting. Oh, Big Daddy, he's not going to get a 10 HP. Iceberg lives through the range creep right click.
Fiery soul, bro.
Fiery soul. 1-1-1. The build on Lina that ensures that you win your lane. Moon. There is a mango and a wand on Artez. You got to be careful.
What?
You can't just cog burn him.
Goretz blocks it off. They fish it up always on a fly. They couldn't get a pounce in there. And even if you get the level 2 pounce onto that Tusk, he's still got the stomp out from Centaur to actually save him up. But that lead now for the Lina. Boots, bottle, null over the magic wand storm. Rough stuff.
That should be a really easy lane. And I don't know how they rotate. Like Earthshaker, yes, he's a great rotating hero early on to upset the mid versus mid matchup, but Stormspirit is not the best hero to take advantage of that. He level 6, he has very little kill power.
Yeah, aggressively, you can't do anything. If it was on the other side, level 3 Lina
Yeah,
can actually look for kills, but Crit, I think, focus on stacking camps because Fly's in the jungle, he's farming away. Slark down at bot. It's, for them now, it's weathering the storm and then dodging the Lina once she gets that Yule Scepter because it's inevitable. She'll get it like 12 minutes in. Especially when No-Tail's been pushing back so hard.
Is Moon dead? He's got a Cogs. Oh no, we brought Artez in, and that will kill him. Artez will survive. Oh, that's the worst feeling in the world. When you would live if only the Dota mechanics were slightly more in your favor, and the Cogs would suck the person, or push them out rather than suck them in, because it was right on that back and forth line. Crit's gonna wait for Clockwork to show. Oh, I thought he was. Moon actually went middle.
Oh, they've seen how low No-Tail is. Always want to fly. He's got level 2 ice shards. He'd actually go and kill the storm here if he gets the vision. I think No-Tail's dead. He's moved forward. He's gone.
Yeah, always want to fly. He's gonna catch him. Ice shards quickly cleans him up. He sees the stack. Not much he can really do. Don't stick around. He's gonna stick around and wait for the Lina. Comes over, tries to challenge him. Level 2 battery, but he sticks around for too long. Moon's like, all right, I'll just set down Cogs. But what he doesn't know is Iceberg's going to come in. Laguna Blade wipes him out, and now Iceberg presses forward to take some of this stack. But are they extended? Looks like Big Daddy No-Tail's going to come in from the side. Crit gets the Fisher off to block them in. They will be able to finish off one, and now Crit's making sure there is no escape for Iceberg. They're going to have Fly on the other side. No Fly, block it off. Oh, body blocks. He gets it a little bit. A little bit more. Fly
Sigil.
needs as much as possible, but the Sigil is going to make things a little bit hard. Now they get a little bit extra with the Fisher. Goretz comes in for the side. Still not enough. He gets the stun. Now Fly's going to die. Oh, if only Fly had just blocked him up here instead of going for the blast. He still would have had the Light Strike array, but at least it would have been something.
If only Moon had level 2 Rocket Flare as well. You could go and try and snipe the kill.
Tough times, monkey business. But again, we've seen this. We saw this in game 1, definitely. Game 2, we saw some signs of this, where they do lose the early game. And CISR, they always seem to get some sort of advantage. Are they going to be able to hold on to a Wraith King? Whoa, he's level 6. That's probably not the play. He's going to take out Reincarnation in exchange for Iceberg getting a dominating.
What's Luna sitting at now? Treads null, 4-0-0, 6 minutes in. She doesn't have that massive level advantage though. She's still even with Wraith King Skull and with Slot. Still with the DD room, level 1 Fire Soul and Dragon Slave up to 3. Miracle bot lane.
Oh, don't tell me, Miracle! He's got his ultimate. He's actually going to turn on to Always Want to Fly, but he's got to get out of here. Sneaks past Goretz. And he just needs some vision. He'll be fine. No, wait, no, wait. Eat through trees! Trees!
Quelling
trees!
Tango.
Oh, he's dead. I wonder why he didn't run
South.
Yeah.
Directly towards tower.
He didn't have pounce yet. He was acting like he had pounce.
Dire's top tower is
Artez?
under attack.
No, he's not going to get it. Fans core, even if he does, get some damage.
Whips back.
Brief wave, but now he's dead once again. Cogs up, but Always Want to Fly is here to make sure he dies.
I mean, in previous games, we've seen Monkey Business struggle in the laning phase, but this is past struggling. This is them actually pushing forward and looking for kills that they cannot obtain. I don't know if they feel they need an advantage just to get this Slark up and running to give him more breathing room, kind of like what CIS rejects love to do. Or if they know that this inevitable hit is going to hit. Oh, no tail.
Oh, no. He still gets hit by the snowball, but there is no Walrus Punch for the toss. Not yet, anyway.
Yeah, I wonder if they know or realize that this big hit of burst damage and tower push is going to come from CIS rejects so early on that they can't just give away the first 15 minutes. They need to find kills and slow down CIS rejects.
Gontal is dead. The Fisher won't really save him. Crit just runs in, gets the Fisher block. They know Artez does not have Reincarnation. They really want to be able to get this kill. The bot goes down, the Cogs traps Artez in, but still Moon is so far away, he's not going to be able to get there. Centaur ultimate comes out, Iceberg trying to get close enough. Whoops.
No tail.
Lazy dead.
Zips away.
Again, no Walrus Punch. That was the difference. Once that Walrus Punch comes in, Big Daddy's gonna start dying some more.
Alright, so he's getting close to his blink.
What do you think about the build on the Slark where you see that maxed out Dark Pact?
He knows he needs to farm, and this is a farm accelerating build where you go into the jungle just like this and take out neutral camps. Does limit your, pounce killing power, but the damage from that's great and leaves you a little bit open to losing HP. Dark Pact, of course, is running through a lot of your own health as well. But he needs items, and there's no room. Oh, goodness.
Jump in. Always Want to Fly. It's going to be caught here right before he picks up his coveted level 6 snowball. Will be running into a remnant, so I believe he does die off this one. Big Daddy already threw a lot of his. They still have the Laguna Blade on Iceberg, but oh, careful there. No tail. Anyway, top lane, they got the Clockwork. Took him out.
Yeah, there's no room for like a Midas or something to come back into this for the Slark. You kind of need to go for the treads into Aquila, then Shadowblade or Blink. I'm unsure whether he goes for which one of those he actually goes for though. The Blink Dagger could give him the aggressive and defensive capabilities, whereas the Shadowblade countered by Dust, by Gem, which CIS rejects can afford. When your opponents are so far ahead, in terms of net worth on you, not only their core heroes but their supports, you do have to worry about the sentries and the reveal being picked up by them.
Someone give Moon this experience. Don't tell me. Oh, just barely. 12 experience extra, but he now has his hook shot. They're going to go for a fight here in the bottom lane, trying to take out Goretz, but what they don't realize that Vanscore does have his level 6. He's immediately going to pop it right onto Moon. Oh, disaster. And now they're going to be able to catch easily Miracle. And Moon, yeah, he's going to go down as well. Gets Glimpse back. The rotations are thick, but CISR, they get 2 different core pickoffs off of that, and we'll be able to go for the tier 1 tower.
2 to 12. Monkey business. Looks rough for them, but no tail. Still farming away, and this is the thing that I look for. You know, they may be down massively in terms of kills, and it's what, a 6,000 net worth lead 10 minutes in for CIS Reject. But the disparity is the biggest at Clockwork. He's not even got Tranquils yet. Moonmeander doesn't have this great playmaking capability. The fact he's got no items, no early blade mail. He can't jump in and find these trapped with the cogs onto someone like Alina. But the Storm Spirit and Slark are doing decently. They aren't that far behind. And Kotal Earthshaker, as long as they're given a little bit of room, like fly up at top now, they can build themselves up into some decent items.
Yeah, CISR, you can't forget, no matter how far ahead they are going to have to play this game close to perfectly. Just because of the fact that late game, you've got Slark and a Storm Spirit, and you have an Earthshaker Keeper of the Light to ensure that it does go late. So they really got to make sure that if this pushes late, they have a rather large net worth advantage, or they successfully push in before
Radiant's
it does.
middle tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
And now it's just going to be the meticulous tier 1 after tier 1. They want to test this?
Daddy, he's just forcing out some reactions. Well, it's a lot of his mana for it, but he does have that chakra.
Chakra Storm, come on.
Oh, the hook shot misses. It looks like they wanted to go on an iceberg. He's going to be forced back here. Big Daddy just jumping around. Jump, jump, jump around. Jump around. Wait, Cortez? I almost thought Goretz is going to make a blink in.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
But no reaction. The 5-man from CISR does get the tier 1 tower. Nothing really being traded away. Miracle's getting some space, but he's died 2 different times. They can afford to let him free farm for 2 or 3 minutes.
Something worth noting here as well, I guess, is the fact that CIS Rejects, they've got multiple blink heroes, right? The Centaur blinks forward, stuns. The Wraith King very often goes for a blink in his build.
Dire's top tower
And
is under
then
attack.
Tusk, probably utility, no blink for him, but they've got lots of initiation tools and people that require vision. They want to see the target before they can actually go in for it. Oh, no tail, silence. He can't escape. He's done for. But the way that Monkey Business can deal with this is with the Slark. They've already started dewarding. The Slark's giving them the intel that says, hey, look, they've got an observer ward here. This is where we can start defending our farming spots. This is where we can say, okay, no tail, you can actually keep yourself safe over in the jungle.
Bottom lane looks like they're just trying to push back against Miracle while at the same time taking that tier 1 tower.
Structures are fortified.
I think the Dire have to get a little bit creative with their warding situation. If Miracle can move around and basically counter out their observer wards, initiation chances for rejects, it does get limited.
Daddy jumping around. We'll be fine. He's scared. This one hook shot onto Artez. He's low, but he does have reincarnation, so this isn't going to do too much. They're going to bring back the Storm Spirit. Yule Scepter get the kill. Artez, he's actually going to be able to live through this one. Last shot doesn't even finish him off. They keep the reincarnation. Miracle Echo Slam comes out for crit, but that's just the reincarnation. How are they going to be able to deal with this fight now? Miracle, he's stuck in the side, does have his ultimate. He's going to turn. Oh, what a great Fisher there, locking down 3. The blast is going to come in. Goretz is going to be dropping here to the Slark. The question is, can he clean up this? Oh my god, he's going to be able to get the other 3. Now Artez, he's left alone against all of this. One crit. Fisher block. Oh, he gets it beautifully. Miracle, make sure you don't die to the blast, and an ultra kill from Miracle. They wipe all of CISR. This is what we were talking about, or rather saying that they had to avoid CISR. They had to play this near perfectly. And all of a sudden,
the fight recap, Cap.
Miracle,
Cap.
he's got a... Oh, can't get it. Oh. Wait, you still have it open? I can
I have it open.
Hold on.
I just like, I saw him do this and my jaw dropped. You know, we see it time and time again from like Arteezy and you know, big pros for gyrocopter and heroes like that where you're tread switching, right?
Yeah.
But in the middle of a fight like this, as a Slark, where you're micromanaging, you know, your own dark pack, your HP, your stick charges, 13 tread switches, using the magic wand twice, 4 dark packs, everything was just so perfect. He got himself down to like 150 HP, agi-treads, stick charge, int-treads, dark pack, everything just on the money for Miracle in that fight.
Artez, they does not have reincarnation. They tried to do this before, but this time they'll be successful. Catch out the Wraith King without reincarnation. Whoa! I'm so sorry. That was oh my god.
You'll Scepter, Storm, Big Daddy, caught, and the stun as well.
Whoops! Sorry guys, slight technical issue. Oh my god, they're actually gonna, what? Alright, Cogs gets laid out, 2-man stun, Crit's immediately gonna jump on Iceberg, trying to stop that damage, Light Strike Array. Miracle! He's gonna have the ultimate! He'll get away. Now the silence. Oh, Glimpse back, Moon, he's good. He
needs to kill the Sigil, it's giving vision so he can't heal.
Oh, okay. Everyone lives. They got the Wraith King, they got the Tusk, and only gave away the Storm Spirit for it. Still a fine fight for Monkey Business. CISR, though, they desperately need more. They need a lot more out of this.
Holy crap. Moon Meander, what have you got? Have you got items yet? He's 175. He doesn't have too much. 300 gold, wand, and tranquil boots. He desperately needs some gold income.
He's bottom of the net worth right now. Moon's living that sacrificial hard 5 life as the offlaner. This is just what happens sometimes as offlaner. Sometimes you just gotta accept it. You know, it doesn't feel great, but if he gets the job done, he gets the win in the end. It's all good.
And Artes, he's kind of been stymied here. Drums treads, 17 minutes in with the great start they've had, his progression has stalled a little bit. I don't know, does he go straight into the Blink Dagger now? We've seen him actually pick up Armlet quite a bit, and Crit, he's got a Blink of his own, jumps in, finds the Echo down, Artes dropping low, he's got no reincarnation, but Moon not going to find it.
Oh, the snowball! Miracle! He comes in, but the death back's not enough. He's been stalled up by the Light Strike Array, and now he needs to get out, pounce up, one more second, Laguna Blade, Light Shards finish him off. Now they actually have the Centaur ultimate, looking to be able to grab more here, but can't quite get it. Crit TP's out. Get away.
Is under attack.
Miracle dying, though. That's what CISR desperately needed out of those fights.
That's Miracle's 5th ultra kill of the tournament, by the way, because he had 3 in one game. 4. He had the 4th one yesterday, and then that's the 5th one.
Didn't he get an ultra kill on our first series with the AM?
Oh, did he get an ultra? Oh, you're right then. 6th. 6th then.
What? Miracle Dota, man. Holy crap. Alright, so Vanguard's being built by Goretz. Presumably into the Crimson Guard.
And this Keeper of the Light, Aghanims, is on its way. That Blinding Light, again, like game 1, couldn't be underrated how much damage it does. You know, not actual damage, but in a team fight, how the disruption it causes. Here against the Wraith King Delina, who are relatively reliant on their right-click attacks, and actually Wraith King goes for a Blade Mail. But all of them, CIS rejects, they jump in, they get the burst damage, but they've got to finish people off with right-clicks. They don't have the spammy AoE magical spells that they'd like to get, apart from, you know, Light Strike Array. With the Blinding Light, if you get that at the right time, you can save heroes like the Slark, and goes invis, heals himself back up, and keeps him going. I said that he couldn't go for the Midas because he didn't have time or space. But with that kill up at top, you know, he goes into the Midas now, into the Ultimate Orb, which I'm guessing is going to be Skadi. But Lincoln's is a possibility, less likely though.
Yeah, against the Glimpse. I would just prefer BKB. So he has the defense against Glimpse as well as the Disruptor ultimate. The Disruptor is still your biggest catching hero against the Slark. I don't know, I would be concerned by that. We do have a 5-man smoke. They're going to make an invasion into the jungle. Moon, very likely to be caught here. Moon jumps away. Nice hook shot to the side, and Crit immediately responds with a good Fisher. Stalling up CISR enough to be able to get out. Goretz, stop. He doesn't know. But I thought maybe, just maybe, his horsey senses were taken. But
Horsey
that's a 5-man smoke that does nothing.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Fly is a split pushing machine. Has
Dyer's
3/4
top
of his
tower
ag
is under attack.
Yeah. Unfortunately, our statswoman Lurkadup couldn't get Reborn to work in game, but she personally stats through Skype. Slug's win rate peaks at like 30 to 40 minutes, 63%, and then drops off when it goes to like an hour-long game to 46%. Storm is kind of tail-end heavy, where early and late he's very, very high in the win rate, 60% at the...
Oh my god, crit, it's a smoke, jump into the Roshan pitches, go! Oh, they missed their opportunity. It could have been so big. Fisher stuns up Vanscore, but they're controlling the Storm. Will be able to get that kill. Roshan, Aegis, and the Storm down. CISR start pushing forward. We're looking for more here with Iceberg. Having the Shadow Blade. Oh, Miracle gets it off just in time. The ultimate goes down, and he will escape. Nice shards, Miracle. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Pounce.
Yules bounces away. Iceberg actually doesn't have the mana anymore. No, he does
back.
now. He has the Laguna Blade. He's just going to finish off Miracle. It will. Miracle goes down as well. It goes from bad to worse for Monkey.
Super unfortunate. But yeah, CIS Rejects, there's only one hero on their team that past 40 minutes has more than 50% win rate, and that's the Wraith King. So when this goes into late game, the Storm and Slark, statistically and just looking at the draft, do have an advantage. Lina, though, in the mid-roll, with a Shadow Blade Dual Scepter, you cannot get away from that Laguna Blade. She's always going to be getting in there, landing the Light Strike Raise on the Storm from invisibility. And No-Tail with the Orchid first. Sure, Orchid's good against the Dual Scepter. As you drop in, silence up to stop the combo coming fully. If you get stunned, you can't get it out. And Gorat's Vanguard into Cloak. And now into Point Booster. So the Thrift Shop build from him once again. No Crimson Guard completed, no Glimmer Cape, no Pipe. But Aghanims is what he wants. So he tanked up a ton with value items. I
mean, I do agree. Aghanim is super legit, so... Thing is, they still have so much team fight potential. It's so hard to push into. We keep with the light and an Earthshaker. Look at it. Boom! There goes your creep wave. Bye-bye. And now they're stalled up. And if they commit too heavily, that's where Crit's going to jump in. It's so tough because they lost that one team fight, giving the Earthshaker his Blink Dagger, and then they just shot themselves in the foot. Essentially, what it was. 4-man smoke up. Moon. He's gonna be the first one revealed again. This time around, though, he's gonna be okay. Snowball comes in. All right, they'll get Moon. Ghost Slam gets laid up, but the silence is there in response. Crit can't turn that fight around. 3, 4. Oh, big what? Big Daddy got recalled in. Oh, God.
I don't know about that.
That disruptor just wrecked them.
It was only Moon Meander. The lowest net worth hero, the Clockwork. Sure, lose the Clockwork. You use your Laguna Blade, your Yule's combo, your smoke, everything. Whatever. Get the tier 1 tower. As long as the rest of them survive, if No-Tail could have... Like what they did in game 1 and 2, right? They could have No-Tail mid, Miracle bot, they're pushing 2 lanes at once, they're getting value and farm on the map while the enemy are 5 manning down for a tier 1 and a kill on a Clockwork. It's more valuable that way. Monkey Business, from start to finish, they've wanted to fight and fight and fight and fight and fight, and they really have been incessant with putting up a brick wall against the rejects. But they're a bulldozer. They just come straight in with your Blink Daggers, the tanky heroes they've got. And Monkey Business, I don't see how it works that way.
9 to 20. Oh, 9 to 24? That's our kill score right now? I didn't even notice. How have they gotten that many kills? 1 kill per minute. And now it's going to be a 25th. Oh,
no,
never mind the Orchid. Oh, okay. Oh,
never mind the stun.
Yeah, Artez reveals his Blink Dagger that he just picked up. And CIS Rejects right back to reclaiming that lead that they had at the 13-minute mark. It's pretty insane, though. That one fight essentially made it so you had to go double the game length in order to reclaim your lead that you had. Fortunately, though, they have enough power to be able to take away all these tier 2 towers. The big question is, when are they going to push uphill? It's got to be around some Roshan place. Immediately, the ward gets taken out. They should have a lot of potential to split push. By taking away all this vision, CISR have to 5-man. I mean, it's their game plan from the start anyway, but it's given even more incentive with the lack of vision. You kind of have to 5-man, otherwise Slark is going to pick you off or Storm Spirit's going to pick you off.
Yeah, you force them to face you head on.
So I figure, like, Monkey, they're just choosing to go into these fights instead of just buying times for the split push.
Oh, they've got the rush timer though.
Yeah, they do. Aegis is down, and the smoke's going to wrap around here.
It's important who they find first and where does Echo Slam land.
Yeah, you don't always want to fly.
They know. They've seen it.
Hook shot. Oh, it's going to miss. And now the turnaround. Jump in. Oh, man, this is going to get real nasty. Miracles immediately the target. It looks like Monkey. They realize this is no bueno. They're just going to try and get out with as many heroes as possible, but Grit won't make it out. And, oh, God, they got the glimpse as well. Storm Spirit, he's dead.
How?
Oh, really long-range glimpse with Thunderstrike.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Wow.
Monkey Business might have just lost the game outright there. They've got no buyback. This is going to be a lane of racks at least.
Bottom tower is under attack.
And no glyph either. So Miracle just runs on the top lane. He's really resigned to farming up here and trying to get the lane pushed down. You're right, Rat's falling. Clockwork, hook shot in 20. He can't really defend this on his own.
Radiant's bottom barracks.
And this tanky lineup from CIS Reject, they're all full HP, pretty much full mana. They've got arcanes, they've got urn, heals. Yeah, everything they need to just keep themselves going. The 26 minutes in, first Rax falls. The next Roshan spawns in, well, we'll find out in a couple of minutes' time. But Slark, has this Slark pick worked out?
Miracle's like, I'm trying, guys. I'm trying. I've got Scotty. It's only 27 minutes in. Please don't let them take Rax by now. I'm not quite ready. He's got the Scotty. He's got another 2K gold, but he obviously needs like that one item before he can really start fighting strongly, and then another item before he can start taking over team fights. For me, that's BKB and like Abyssal, but
that's the thing. He has no initiation tool. Like he didn't go for the Blink or the Shadow Blade, right? So he doesn't have the chance to like sneak around and find the leaner in the back or the disruptor with the Shadow Blade or blink onto one of them to catch them. He has to go head on into a fight with this build. So I guess BKB is the next option, then Basher Butterfly.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
But if Crit can land the Echo Slams and the Fissures, if he can blink in and find the initiation with Moon, having the hook shot as well, they're actually recalling Storm up the top. They want to get 5 men up the top going. The TP from Tusk.
A good pickoff would be a nice start. Always want to fly is the most valuable target, but they'll take what they can get. That hook shot off the mark, and that's an Aghanims, right? Yeah, that's an Aghanims. You can see always want to fly, lived for so long. Now they're stuck in the cogs. Get out! Get out! Oh no, Miracle's been caught, and he's immediately going to be the target here. He will be able to get off his ultimate though. Has a pounce away, and they're good. Monkey Business. Oh, but look at Artez and Iceberg coming in from the side. They're lining things up. Cogs pushback. That's a nice save. Will be able to jump inside with Miracle once again. They've lost Moon Meander. Can they actually get out with the rest though? There's still the ultimate here from Miracle. Gets a little bit of space without vision. Iceberg coming in from the side, looking to be able to get someone, but can't get it. Miracle gets out. Full rotation. They got the Tusk, right? Oh, he bought back. Wow. He bought back. So they traded Tusk and a buyback in exchange for the Clockwork plus a full 5-man rotation. That's not too bad for Monkey Business, but they need a lot more to get back in this game.
They would have loved to take like the tier 2 tower or like get a kill and then farm the enemy jungle. I think is the ideal situation for them there. The fact that tier 2 is going to be defended, you're never going to have that chance. But Miracle, 3,400 gold. There we go.
Okay, he does go back for the Shadow Blade. Is there much value in the? It's good. You could take away Fiery Soul, and you could take away. What can you take away against
the Wraith King? I think both, but I can check.
So Silver Edge would actually have a decent amount of value. If you could take away both the critical and the lifesteal, that sounds really nice to me.
Wraith King, Wraith King, Wraith King. Mortal Strike and Vampire Glory. Yeah, you can take both of them off.
Oh, okay, nice. Yeah, so he could go a Silver Edge next. You could take away Return, right?
I guess so. It's not one of those like innate abilities that's linked to the hero or the lore or anything like that, which seems to be the reason behind some not being disabled. Yeah, you can disable Return.
So the 3 different cores all have something you can take away. Some of them less valuable than others. Questionable whether or not Fiery Soul taken away is going to be advantageous for you in that situation. The Return, same kind of situation, but I would say Wraith King almost guaranteed that's a strong break.
Wraith King's going for the pub build. I can't remember what the name of the guy was that made this build popular, but for a period of like 3 or 4 months, I saw nothing but Wraith Kings go literally AFK to farm this build. Blade Mail, Drums, Blink, Radiance. And you become this frontline hero that is so tanky and difficult to deal with, and he's the raid boss. He becomes the literal raid boss.
Especially with the miss percentage chance now.
Yeah.
Always want to fly. Oh, that's out of mana for No Tail, but he's got a regen. Centaur, oh! He managed to get the hook shot over. The block out as well. Disruptor was hoping to be able to get in range and glimpse, but I don't think they'll see anything here. Another quick retreat. This time around, those CIS rejects, they've got the Aegis, they've got the Radiance. They can just push all the way down the top lane, and there is no split push opportunity for Monkey Business. They are going to be left with a do-or-die team fight.
Yeah, and with that buybacks on 4 out of 5 heroes, it's definitely going to be do or die. They can't come back to life to battle it out. Historically, Tusk's Solar Crest pickup generally pays off. Locking up another stat here from her. He's only bought it in 15% of his games in 6.84, but a 79% win rate compared to the regular 54% for the hero. So Tusk with the Solar Crest mech and Arcane's utility build. Super strong. Artez with the Blade Mail though, returning that Illuminate damage.
Oh, Moon. He doesn't have the Blade Mail. He'll die. They don't even need the Luna Blade out. Flips back. Artez control. They will be able to send Big Daddy No Tail back from whence he came. Now Miracle's going to be the target. They're trying to get him, but oh, gets off the ultimate just in time. Still though, racked inside the kinetic barrier. Pounce not up in time. He'll go down. Big Daddy No Tail desperately trying to get this one, but the Aghanim's ultimate. Oh, they managed to take out the Lina, but a buyback from one. Echo Slam locking it down. Crit has a Fissure up in a second. BKB activated by Iceberg though. Miracle is going to go for this kill. Crit though. Right click. He goes down. Miracle trying to catch up to Iceberg. Pounces over the cliffs. He needs a kill desperately here, but he's going to get clipped back. He doesn't get Vance Court, but the Fissure gets him in the end. They need more though. Iceberg pops his Shadow Blade. Crit. He has no vision. Does Miracle have vision? No one has vision. Oh, Gem on the Keeper of the Light, but they're not going to catch up. And that still turns out to be, despite the fact that they were rebuffed, I think that was a really great fight for CIS rejects.
One buyback from the slug there. Earthshaker didn't buy back, did he? He did.
Yeah, there was a couple of buybacks there.
Oh, right, yeah.
Earthshaker and Miracle.
And slug, yeah. 2 buybacks to defend your ranks at this point. It's what you've got to do. What you've got to do.
Yeah.
I mean, you've lost bot lane and it's pushing in CIS rejects. They know that no one's defending apart from the Storm Spirit. So where are the other 4 heroes? Hey, they're probably ganking someone. Artez has his ulti, so he feels pretty safe up on the front lines. But they can kill him twice here.
Yeah, certainly they've locked down Miracle. That's not what you want to do. He has to beat through the cogs in order to get to Artez, but they get him in the end. Here comes the mass rotation out from CISR. They're still going to go for Artez here, and they will be able to get him a second time before CISR can respond. Iceberg comes in for the side. Light Strike Array waiting for it, but they see Iceberg. They're going to be able to blow up the Storm Spirit. Miracle now sees this opportunity to go back in. Light Strike Array. 2-man Fissure, but Miracle's just waiting it out. I think he knows he's not going to be able to make it away from this one.
Glimpse in 2. I don't keep the vision of
Yeah,
him.
not up in time. They've lost the gem.
I do. Gems on the floor. Get him. They've got 2 gems now, though, right?
Yep, they do. Centaur has 1.
Oh, wait.
Tusk has 2.
Trust you guys.
Now, tier 2 push. They need a buyback on Storm. right? He was the one that didn't buy back in the last fight. He needs 350 gold for it.
Radiant's middle tower is under
He also
attack.
wants his bloodstone.
Because you could tell they're going to be forced into a buyback scenario the next, how long? 4.5 minutes? Yeah. They're going to be forced into some sort of buyback scenario, so they have to have the Storm Spirit carrying enough gold.
Miracle. How much can you carry on your back?
Once he has the BKB, a lot will change for him. A lot. I mean, there's so much AoE control at first.
Still get nuked to oblivion by the Laguna Blade though. Half his HP is gone. And then you've got to consider the next item from the Lina. She's got BKB. But Refresher next really seems like the optimal choice. You refresh BKB, your Shadow Blade, and that Laguna Blade. And all of a sudden, Miracle goes from 2400 HP to having 600. Which can be cleared up pretty easily by a Wraith King with a couple of crits, so a Centaur double edge. Now Centaur. Hyperstone, AC, going to be built up by him. And it's just going to be, ramping up right now for CIS Rejects, getting those high ground pushing items like the Vlad's maybe over on the Tusk. Since they, or I guess he can finish off Guardian Greaves and they get the Vlad on someone else.
Shiva's. Nice pickup. I like that. I mean, the refresher eventually, but for right now, the Shiva's so valuable.
Regeneration.
Lydia's going to be able to survive for a very long time against that Slark. Big Daddy No Till cannot afford to go down here. He's going to be seen by Iceberg Yules.
Good.
And Orchid goes out, but they have the rest of the crew here.
Dire's bottom tower.
He is dead, and he
Bye.
does not have life back. 1,000 gold away from it. I almost say you give up a second later Rax. Buy for more time.
It's either that or
Radiant's
it's,
top
or it's
tower
all in
is
with an
under
Echo Slam play.
I doubt they're going to get that opportunity.
Now look at the
Dire's
Dire, they're all
bottom
spread
tower
pretty well.
is
There's a
under
clump of
attack.
3 heroes over to the northeast, but not spotted here by the
top
Radiant.
tower has
Nighttime
fallen.
makes it even more difficult to defend your high ground.
Here comes forward, takes out that ward real quickly.
Radiant's top
Quick
barracks
daggers
are
on
under
cooldown
attack.
for a little while though. Fisher, Yules, uh-oh. Iceberg's gonna come in for this kill. They'll get crit quite easily. Goran's even making sure they do get it. Miracle's now gonna be picked off. BKB activated, but it gets eliminated. That's it. Laguna Blade makes sure the Slark dies. There's no buyback for him, and that will be the game.
Radiant's top
10
barracks
seconds
has
left
fallen.
on the Storm Spirit, but somehow I don't think they're gonna be able to defend this last lane of Rax going down.
Man, they can
Storm
try
Spirit
hook jump.
jumps. All right, congrats. Took out the reincarnation. They're going to be able to go for Iceberg, but a nice snowball save. Big Daddy's dead. Ooh, also going to fall, and there it is. GG. So not a clean sweep. In fact, it could be the beginning of a CISR comeback. The score now being 2-1.
The reversible kill.
Could be possible. CISR. They did not make... I was going to say too many mistakes, but there was that 13-minute fight that was so bad for them. They didn't make too many mistakes after that, though.
That's the thing. This game, Monkey Business didn't have that sort of counterplay. They didn't have the Tiny Wisp. They didn't have the hero that could go and do stuff elsewhere.